All right, Grand Rising, it's me again. Let's go ahead and conclude this. I'm going to go ahead and just finish reading. Um, so it says, "But they were grieved. They wept greatly, saying, 'How shall we go to the Gentiles and preach the gospel of the kingdom of the Son of Man? If they did not spare him, how will they spare us?' Then Mary stood up, greeted them all, and said to her brethren, 'Do not weep and do not grieve, nor be irresolute.'" I don't know why I can't pronounce the word. "For his grace will be entirely with you and will protect you. But rather, let us praise his greatness." Okay? All right? So it's like up from the ashes almost. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Okay? For he has prepared us and made us into men. When Mary said this, she turned their hearts to the good, and they began to discuss the words of the Savior. Peter said to Mary, "Sister, we know that the Savior loved you more than the rest of the women. Tell us the words of the Savior which you remember, which you know." "But we do not, nor have we heard them." Mary answered and said, "What is hidden from you will proclaim you." And she began to speak to them those words. She said, "I saw the Lord in a vision, and I said to him, 'Lord, I saw you today in a vision.' He answered and said to me, 'Blessed are you that you did not waver at the sight of me. For where the mind is, there is treasure.' I said to him, 'Lord, how does he who sees the vision see it? Through the soul or through the spirit?'" Which one is it? Is it the connection of the two? Is that considered the Holy Grail, or the cup runneth over, or something to that matter? Just asking. The Savior answered and said, "He does not see through the soul nor through the spirit, but the mind that is between the two." Oh, wow. mm, okay. um. Okay, slow because okay, hold on. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna read 11 again. The Savior answered and said, "He does not see through the soul nor through the spirit, but the mind that is between the two, that is what sees the vision. And it is," of course, these parts are missing. Okay. I'm going to go ahead after this and I'm going to try to see if I can do some of my work or magic to see if I can. It's just me research. Okay. um, to see if I can find something about this. But until then, it's missing. Chapter 8. And it says something, it just said dot, 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 it. And Desire said, "I did not see you descending." Falling. "I did not see you descending, but now I see you ascending." Hmm. "Why do you lie since you belong to me?" The soul answered and said, "I saw you." You did not see me nor recognize me. I served you as a garment, and you did not know me. When it said this, it, the soul, went away rejoicing greatly. Again, it came to the third power, which is called ignorance. The power questioned the soul, saying, "What are you, where are you going? In wickedness are you bound?" But you are bound. Do not judge. And the soul said, "Why do you judge me, although I have not judged? I was bound." Though I have not bound. I was not recognized, but I have recognized that the all is being dissolved, both the earthly thing and the heavenly. When the soul had overcome the third power, it went upward and saw the fourth power, which took 7 forms. The first form is darkness, the second, desire, the third, ignorance, the fourth is the excitement of death, the fifth is the kingdom of the flesh, the sixth is the foolish wisdom of the flesh, the seventh is the wrath, wisdom. There are 7 powers of wrath. I'm wondering if this is talking about the seals or chakras or candlesticks. They asked the soul, "Whence do you come, slayer of man?" Or, "Where are you going, conqueror of space?" The soul answered and said, "What binds me has been slain, and what turns me about has been overcome, and my desire has been ended, and ignorance died. And in aeon or eon, I was released from a world, and in a type from a type. And from the fetter of oblivion, which is transient. From this time on will I attend the rest of the time, of the season, of the aeon in silence." When Mary had said this, she fell silent, since it was to this point that the Savior had spoken with her. But Andrew asked and said to the brethren, "Say what you wish to say about what she has said. I, at least, do not believe the Savior said this, for certainly these teachings are strange ideas." Peter answered and spoke concerning these same things. He questioned them about the Savior. Did he really speak privately with a woman and not openly to us? Are we to turn about and listen to her? Did he prefer her to us? Then Mary wept and said to Peter, my brother Peter, what do you think? Do you think that I have thought this up by myself in my heart? Or that I am lying about the Savior? Levi answered and said to Peter, Peter, you have always been hot-tempered. Now I see you contending against the woman like the adversaries. But if the Savior made her worthy, why are you indeed to reject her? Surely the Savior knows her very well. That is why he loved her more than us. Rather, let us be ashamed and put the perfect man and separate as he commanded us and preach the gospel, not laying down any other rule or other law beyond what the Savior said. And when they heard this, they began to go forth and proclaim and to preach